Hi, I'm Dan Whittaker. I'm here today to analyse the golf swing of Estanislao Goya. He has played recently on the European Tour and on the Challenge Tour. He had 2 wins on the Challenge Tour in 2008 and won the Madeira Open in 2009 on the European Tour. He is from Argentina and is currently aged 23. Now, I think this guy is going to be one of the big people to watch out for in the next few years on tour. And I think potentially you could even see this young lad winning a major in the near future. And he's got a phenomenal golf swing. Now, when we have a look at him here, the setup angles are absolutely fantastic. He's on impeccable angles with the driver from down the line here. What we tend to see is my only slight little criticism of his entire move is a little bit arms in his first move. The arms just slightly outrace the body. So at this point here, as opposed to the classic one-piece move where the butt of the club would look back towards the body, if we were to draw a line down the golf shaft, the club's actually pointing slightly down the range and would be missing his left hip at this point. So this isn't your classic one-piece takeaway, but it is a sensational first move. What we then see is, because of that, the club just gets a little bit underneath the forearm as it's starting to set up, but the actual set of the golf club is absolutely perfect. And when we continue to see him going back here now, we get him to the top, and at the top he is lined up absolutely beautifully. He has got the left arm on top of the shoulder plane, he's got the club face matching the left arm, and he's got the right elbow beautifully in front of the hip right here. We can see the lines he's got here at the top, and the elbow is beautifully in front of the body right here. This is a sensational top of the backswing, and it is really in sync. In other words, when his shoulder turn stops in the backswing, at the exact same moment we see the club stop moving. So this is a fantastic top of the backswing that we tend to find him in right here. When we have a look at the front view here, the video just got squashed a little bit here, and due to it being taken from an iPhone, so we imported it into the teaching software, it just squashed it down a little bit, so the stance looks much wider, he looks more squatty than he actually is. But setup is, again, absolutely sensational. When we start to see him take it back here, we just see a very slight little bit of shift of weight moving over to the right here, and as the weight shifts to the right, the hands just push forward. This attributes to this first move that we saw before, where the arms of the club aren't quite synced up because the butt of the club is already pointing to the outside of the body here as he's made this little forward press as the body started shifting backwards. So as we get the turn happening here, what we tend to find is that the club's not quite the classic one-piece takeaway. In other words, it's not moving away with the body, it's just the hands are moving a little bit quicker away than, you know, the absolute perfect one-piece takeaway would be. We see his come next to him here, we'll just see that it's the classic one-piece move here, that the chest starts, the arms, then the club's the last thing to go. That being said, this is a phenomenal golf swing we've got standing on the screen right now. Now, as we keep on going here, we tend to see a very good move to the top. If anything, it's a slight bit of sway load from the lower half, not much, or a slight little bit of rock, should I say, from the lower half, because it then restabilises itself. But the synchronisation of this move is absolutely phenomenal. It's as good a golf swing as we're going to see in the backswing, apart from the first move on tour, in my opinion. It's a very big shoulder turn, upwards of nearly 110, but with a very short arm swing. So this is a very modern look to the golf swing, where we see the players trying to get as big a shoulder turn as they can physically make, but with the club only going a short distance back. Now, this is enabling the player then to get maximum power. So when the arm swing is quite short, but with a full shoulder and body turn, it means that they they can provide maximum power coming down. So what we see now with this down now is from the top, from here now he can really start to motor with the body. And because the arms haven't run on at all in the backswing, as he starts down, the arms can move beautifully in front of the body here. So there's a lot of room for the arms to move in front of the body, and the right elbow goes into the perfect position right here on the front part of the right hip, right there. What we will see is that the arms are a long way in front of the body here, and that the golf shaft is attacking a long way from the inside, with it being very, very shallow. Now, like I said, this shallow angle of attack, but with the arms in front, is the position that's going to provide maximum club head speed, but also with unerring accuracy, because the accuracy is going to come from the fact that the arms are in front of the body. The distance is going to come from the shaft is so shallow, and the club's going to attack from so inside, yet he's not going to have to stall the body or anything to allow it to catch up, because he's so in sync in the backswing. So as we see now, he just continues to turn through, and he's able to keep powering on with the turn, and simply the arms just match up with the turn and with the body. So the synchronization of the two together is absolutely sensational. So you see the club attacking massively from the inside, and then it works to the inside and then square and then back to the inside, as the butt of the club is working around and getting in line with the left hip as the face fully squares up. Now this is, like I say, the backswing is very, very modern in terms of the big shoulder turn and the short arm swing. This is then matched through the golf ball here by a very aggressive body rotation. The club exiting out of the body low and through underneath the shoulder, and then he just continues to unwind, but he's got a massive release of the club face right here, so we can see that the club face is fully released in this segment right here, but without there being any flip to allow this to happen. We have a look, the face is very open as he's coming into the ball right here, but he keeps unwinding and just lets physics square the face for him. So he allows the right elbow to stay on the hip until that's pulled away via physics, as the upper left side opens and the extreme upper left arm pulled into the body. The butt of the club then gets in line with that left hip, and as that happens, the toe of the club works out and the face magically squares up on the arc. It works back around to the inside, and the club face at this point is fully released with no hang on. This is just an absolutely sensational golf swing with all the modern characteristics that I would personally love to see in a golf swing. It's got great balance, which is a key, and it's only able to get the balance due to the body, arms and club being so synced up back and through. When we see this one from the front again, we see it to the top, then he makes a great transition to the way it moves over the front foot, so the left shoulder separates away from the chin, the left knee goes to get over the outside of the left ankle, the hip goes forwards, the knee separates away. Now he's over the left hip or left pivot point. He can now start to unwind around it, and he unwinds around it and is attacking it massively from the inside and allowing the rotation of the body to simply square the club up and have unbelievable balance to the finish here, but with sensational core and rotational speed. So he's got a lot of speed from the core and from the body, which is providing the club head speed, along with the ability of having the arms, the body and the club so synced up. It's just allowing the club face to simply square itself up on the arc and via the body rotation. I think that this young lad has got one of the best golf swings in the world, and I predict a very, very bright future for him. As in my opinion, this is, right up there as one of the very best golf swings out there at the moment. I don't think there's many that are much better than this young man's, and the actual way that he's able to use the body so well throughout the golf swing, with the core and the body in charge in the first, from the get-go really, and I'd like to see the arms and the club a little bit more together in the first move, but this golf swing is just so pure. We have a look at the turn of the body away here, the shortness in the backswing, and then just all the core speed, and there's no slowdown from the body at any point during the downswing to allow the arms and the club to catch up. It just simply keeps on turning through, and because everything's so synced up and so together, he just makes the move through the golf ball, and the club simply rockets around with him, and the ball simply gets in the way of the club and of the rotation of the body, and the body providing all of the move here, which is, as we know, this is a very, very modern way of playing, which is allowing the pivot to control the golf swing and the club to simply react. I hope you've enjoyed this analysis. If you'd like to contact me, you can do on email at dan@danwhitakergolf.com, or you can visit my website, which is danwhitakergolf.com. Thanks a lot.